Welcome to the Forsyth County News Football Media Day. I'm Derek Richmond, the sports reporter for Forsyth County News. Today we have an opportunity to dive into the minds of coaches and players on their expectations for the upcoming season and even make some bold predictions. I'm joined by the South Forsyth War Eagles and the head coach. Hey coach, how you doing? Introduce you why you brought these players to represent the South Forsyth War Eagles football program.
All of them are seniors, or rising seniors, except for Kale. And I think that just the leadership and the quality of person they are is really what I look for when it comes to things like this for representing our program.
You've been a head coach for a long time, but you're entering your second year as a South Forsyth War Eagles head coach. How have you tackled things differently than last year to this year?
Well, you learn different things from every program, and every program's different. This is my 7th time being a head coach. That's where, I've learned a lot. And the biggest thing is that everything is unique, and especially here. So, the first year it was all about listening and learning, and this year I think it's more so about executing our plan and our vision. And I think things are coming in place for us. So, I'm excited for it.
You talk about executing the vision. When you think about the vision for the South Forsyth War Eagles football program, what do you want to accomplish?
In the short term, we're going to be better than we should be. And what that is and where that stacks up is, unknown right now. So we want to win more games than we should. We want to execute and win more plays than we should in the short term. And that right now, that's all you can really focus on. But when you talk about long term, where do you want South Forsyth to be? I think that we have an opportunity to make it a great program and to be one of the leaders in not just the county but the state. It doesn't happen overnight, obviously, right? And I'm in year 2, but you can see it. You can see it kind of out there in the horizon. So, if we do our job here this year, then we'll be where we want to be going forward.
You add a big-time name to the coaching staff, Ian Scott, former Chicago Bears. How did you attract him to be the South Forsyth family?
I think, I've had a really cool career, I think, and, I'm humbled to be around the coaches that I've been around. So we've crossed paths a lot. I actually played against Ian in high school. So, just being around different coaches and different styles, you kind of take the best, you try to remember the best things, the things that they do well. Ian is highly intelligent. And the thing that I think that he does better than others and people don't realize is he was a valedictorian in high school. He was, a high-achieving honor roll student there at University of Florida, and then he played in the NFL, so he's got the playing experience. But what people don't, or, what's not spoke about a lot is he coached in the NFL for the Carolina Panthers. So I think that he's got bringing a lot of experience, he's bringing a lot of wealth of knowledge, and to coach our kids is something that's humbling about our program, and I'm proud of that.
Now, for the players, when people go out to the stadium and want to watch for South Forsyth, what do you want them to notice about this team?
I want them to notice just how much better we have gotten over this past 2-4 years, the span that I've been there and we've been there, and just the brotherhood that has changed throughout the years of being there. Like, as a team, like, we can definitely tell, like, looking at us, we've definitely grown closer, and, like, we've just been, like, as a team, like, we've been growing, like, a lot. And that's just what I want people to see is, like, our love for each other.
We definitely want people to see, like, how close we are, how, like, it's all a brotherhood. We all love each other, and how we play through 4 quarters. We're not going to give up no matter what happens, and, like, just tough all the way through.
I think just a new excitement, a new energy to the community in general, being able to come out there on Friday nights and be able to have a good time, be able to see us compete, and then hopefully win.
Yeah, I think definitely they should see that the brotherhood is something special here. I want them to see that, it's exciting to come back out, come watch the games again.
Yeah, for sure. It has to be the brotherhood, just the family. It's a beautiful thing to see, We all come together, put everything on the line on the table for the team and our family as well. So I just hope everybody can see the hard work that we put in for us and for us to show to the world.
Now, you all mentioned brotherhood. Is that one thing people are underestimating about this team, or is there something else?
I don't think people underestimate it from the team. I just feel like in our past, it was like certain players giving up, and then it's like the close people is keep trying, putting everything on the line and stuff. But now the difference is like everybody is a whole as one, like the team is one. So it's going to show when y'all see us play. It's all of it's putting out. We've been working together, sweat, blood, tears, everything. It's all going to be worth it at the end.
Yeah, I think definitely it was definitely a bond, but not a brotherhood in the past. I think just everything that we've been through, it shows. It shows when we get on the field.
For sure. Like those two summed it up pretty well. But I feel like this past summer, this past spring has been a big bonding experience for the whole team, and we've definitely come together a lot more. And you'll definitely see it on Friday nights when it's fourth quarter, down by 3, and someone has to make a play. And it's not going to just be one person; it's going to be the team as a whole.
This is definitely the closest this team has been for the 4 years that I've been here and the 3 that I've been playing on varsity. And we've definitely gotten closer and closer throughout the summer with all the padded camps, 7-on-7s, and just working out all that hard work together. It's definitely brought us closer.
Our brotherhood is defined through our love through each other, and the growth that we've had is not just gonna show that we been on the field together, we've grown. It's gonna show in a way that nobody else has ever seen. Is all of us are leaders. It's not just 1-2 players that are showing 110% for the game. It's every single 22 players on the field at each time. Everyone's giving 110%.
Now, it's been a hot summer. You guys will know putting the work in the weight room and also putting the work on the field. I've seen you guys practice. For each one of you, was there an essential thing you guys practice on you want to get better this year so it can showcase on Friday Night Lights?
Really, we've just been really working on team communication and team correlation to really together, really playing as one. Because in the past, we have been more of a star player will make a play, and now it's changed of each player is contributing, doing their job, and it combines into one of everyone doing their job. And yeah.
Definitely on the offensive side, it's been focused on making sure everyone's running routes at the right depth. Timing's all good, so we can, of course, execute the plays like we want to. Because if one person's at the wrong depth, then the whole play's mess up. So that's definitely been a big focus.
I think the big focus for us has been, just everything, every part of our game. But we've especially been really hammering down the small details in everything, because at the end of the day, them small details is the difference between making the play and not making the play, right? And that and those little plays here and there add up, right? And can determine the outcomes of games for sure.
Yeah, I think a big focus has been just execution, no matter what it is, big or small. Just do your job to the best of your ability and go 110%.
Yep, so I agree with everybody else. And I just feel at the end of the day, it comes down to how hard do we want it as a team in general. And if we can overcome that adversity that comes at us and just give our 100%, we'll be a overly great, beautiful team. Everything will come out as it should and as we want it to.
Now, I'm sure all you guys are offensive players. Plenty of new faces. Obviously, we got to get the elephant in the room, the big star right here. Then Will Watkins, you moving from quarterback to our receiver. Kingston, you're a former running back. Obviously, you know how to tote the rock. What has been new about this offense? What can I see, or maybe the fans that want to see in the stadium, what can we expect out of this offense? Are we going to expect any trick plays? Are we going to expect explosive plays? What can we expect from this South Forsyth War Eagles offense?
Y'all could for sure expect the versatility that's coming to this team now. We have a very diverse way of scoring and just toting the ball on offense. And also our defense is well-rounded as well. So I feel like everybody's been working and we've been adding new things. I can't really say everything, but we've been, adding new things to our bag, and we just can't wait to see it when it's time.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely gonna be fun to watch this year. You got him toting the rock. You got a bunch of people outside. We got him with a cannon out here. So you can really expect to see everything on the ground, in the air, no matter what it is. Just keep your eyes peeled.
I think there has definitely been a lot of hype around I would say maybe our passing game coming in, but I think people don't realize is, we've been getting a lot better up front. We have a couple new faces up front on the line, but I think we've gotten a lot better up front. And then, like they said, we have just so many weapons everywhere. We have Kingston in the backfield. We have Carter, we have Will, we have Skylar, and I think there's just so many weapons everywhere on the field. And I feel like, we've had such a great coaching staff that has been able to really create the best possible place for us to succeed as a team. And I think, we stay within the parameters we set, but we also like to, I don't know, it's more of like creative. It'll be fun to watch. It'll be fun to watch.
Like they said, on offense, we take deep shots. We can run up the middle, run outside. We can really do a lot of things on offense. Just be really just show everyone what we can do and play loose, and then we should be good.
On the offense side of the ball, I haven't really been able to see it much, but from playing against it, it's definitely a way different story than it was last year. The changes that have been made in the offense of just the QBs, the wide receivers, the way the offensive line carries themselves, it's just a whole nother level of coaching and just hard work and effort, and it's just something that you guys are not going to expect to see. I feel like it's going to surprise.
Okay, well, Coach, they definitely talk about the weapons you guys have. Is there any weapons outside of this room that is going to make a big jump? I would say people not going to, it's like your hidden talent, your hidden gem that people don't know about is going to shock everyone.
Yeah, for sure. It's a team game, right? So nobody ever talks about the interior of the line. And I don't even want to talk about the individual names of it. You look at this thing and, I think they're just representatives of what this whole thing is, which is a good, solid team. Does that translate into wins? That's what we have to try to strive to get. We have to, and the only way you get it is you focus at play by play, and that's where we are right now. And that's what I kind of want to get across to not just them, but to everybody. Like, we haven't accomplished anything. Like, people think we got, Kale is here and then now we're going to win every game. Like, football's not that way. It's never that way. It's all about work. It's all about being better than we should be. And whether we make a good play or a bad play, coming back to the next play.
Now, what would you say the biggest question this team has to answer?
Can we go 4 quarters? I think that's kind of the thing that got us last year. The games were fairly close going into the second half and the fourth quarter, and then almost every time in the second half. So we wear down. When you turn players both ways, that's what happens. And we have to figure out how to get our stamina up, how to strive and finish games, and I've done this long enough to know that finishing is probably the hardest thing in football, and that's a challenge for us. So, we look good in flashes, but you have to be consistent to win.
Now, we talked a little bit about the coaching staff, but let's talk about as in whole. What goals have you set for you and your coaching staff this upcoming season?
We're in this for the right reasons, man. You look at the staff, it's kind of like it's a blessing for me to be a part of it. But when I tell you that all of us are in it because of these kids, because of the kids that they represent, because of the kids that are behind them, that's where we are in life. It's a blessing to wake up every day and get to coach these kids and to think that maybe one day they'll be coaching other kids, right? So that's what this is about for me. It's never been about winning. Even when the games, we had all these games I won before, it's not about that. It's always about the impact you make on lives. And our focus as a staff is that for the kids.
Now, if someone never watched South Forsyth football, why should they buy a ticket to watch you guys play?
Well, there's star power, all that, right? But I think more so the unity, and they touched on it, but it's real, and it's not just in this team in particular. I think that it's something that comes from the staff down. You get, like Cordell's still with us, a friend of mine for a long time, and, Ian's here, and Salipa, and we've got these coaches that really, when these kids leave, they'll be part of a family forever. And that's kind of where we want to, that's the only thing I'm worried about.
Now, for the players, I know he hasn't been here for a while, but is there a particular game you guys have circled on your calendar that you can't wait to face? Like, I got someone that said to you guys earlier, I'm not going to name drop, but I want to hear y'all opinions.
I'm going to name drop, I'm not going to lie, Lambert. I'm very excited for Lambert. It's been back and forth with them. They've always been at the top with us, I feel like, over these past couple of years. But this year, it's a different type of year. It's like we can come out, we can change this the way it's been around here. And then that, I'm just looking forward to it.
Okay.
Lambert will definitely be a name for all of us every year. They're our biggest rival, and we just want to show that we can put up and change what happened last year. And
You know, this will be my first season, upcoming season, but I feel like just everybody in our region, because I feel like, you know, we came up short against everybody, and I just think that we have something to prove this year.
I'm not going to say too much, just North Forsyth.
I feel like everybody in the region deserves to get that. You know what I'm saying? Like I have no remorse for no team. I feel like we should give our all to every single one of the players and the team we play this year.
Okay, yeah, most definitely for that. Let's say you guys did beat one of the teams you guys mentioned, South, or you going down by a line. What's the best place to eat after that win?
That's a good question. To be honest, no, the regular go-to Waffle House, of course. Of course, it got to Waffle House. Got to be Waffle House.
Exit 13, Waffle House.
Go with Waffle House.
Waffle House.
I mean, you already heard it from them. Wahoo.
All right, Coach, let's say you guys did get that big win. Which assistant coach is celebrating the hardest?
Man, I don't know who's the youngest one we got because all of us are kind of old to celebrate. So I'm trying to think. Who would it be?
It's got to be Stu, Coach.
Who?
Coach.
Oh, they're saying Cordell would be the guy. I can see that.
Now, Coach, everyone's been asking me who's top of the region. I can tell everyone I don't know. But obviously, this year I feel like there's no clear-cut advantage. How confident is this team wanting to take that crown? And just one through 10, no sevens.
You know, I don't think that way, and I never have. Like, you know, I've been on the top of the mountain where people try to knock you down. Right now, we're climbing that mountain. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, we're focused on is the first play of that first game, right? Like, I don't know who's gonna. It doesn't really matter. We just have to worry about us and executing plays. Where it falls, and that's why this game is so awesome, man. Like, that's why we play this game so much, because these plays are so valuable, and all we do, all this training for summer, spring, are all for these, you know, few plays, these 100 snaps that we get on Friday night. So when you look at it like from that perspective, the focus really, like, it kind of gets you balanced a little bit more as a human, as a player, as a coach, and then it makes you value the importance of living in the now, right? Like, for someone to sit up here, oh, we're going to win the region, like, what does that mean right now? You know, like, we have to get a first down. Like, so that's where our focus is.
Most definitely not just for the players. Now, who would you say has the most swag on the scene?
Gotta be me. I mean, I carry myself a certain way, I feel like. It's not, sometimes it can be bad for the bad, but I feel like it's definitely me.
Okay.
I'm going to have to say me. I don't think I can give credit to anyone else.
I don't want to gas him up, but I'm going to say Kingston. You know, he has a little swag to him, but I can't gas him up too much.
I'm gonna have to go with Grant Traxler.
All respect to my boys, but it gotta be me. It gotta be me. You know.
Cool. Now we talk about the swag. Let's talk about your teammates on the side of the ball. Which is the toughest teammate to go against?
Good question. Let me think. I would say my boy Gabe Spencer. As a running back, you gotta be a blocker. Like Coach always says, gotta be the toughest man on the field, real life. So when you got that big linebacker coming through that hole, you do not want to hit that. And him especially, you do not want to hit that.
I'm gonna have to go with Aiden Howard. He's just been like a rising star ever since he got here. He's just been evolving, really.
I'm gonna have to say Oliver Stark right here. I feel like, you know, him playing safety and just the way he's able to react to the ball. He's a ball hawk out there, to be honest with you. And, you know, it makes me sharpen my game. Because, you know, I'll be honest, you know, he's picked me off a couple times at practice. Now I throw a couple touchdowns on him, right? So it's that little competitive, that competitiveness we have at practice that's able to push not just me, not just him, but everybody on offense, everybody on defense, every play.
Both the safeties, Ethan Owens and Ollie, I mean, we go against each other every day, run routes against them. And then when I was on the defense side of the ball, I had to guard Ollie. So it's really just been me and Ollie against each other in practice for the last 3 years. So I'm going to have to say Ollie.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say Carter Ross because like he's just it's an all love battle though at the end of the day. But we definitely iron sharpens iron. So I feel like we go at each other 100%, and it's not just him. It's all of the offense. I mean, it's the QBs, the running backs, the wide receivers. They all are always going 110%, and that iron sharpens iron. So
All right,
yeah.
now let's say if Coach, you guys gave you opportunity to design your new uniforms, how would they look like?
We're definitely gonna have to go with all black and all white with these on the sides of the helmet. I mean the
Okay.
shoulders, and then all white numbers.
And Coach,
I'm gonna have to say this all black look right here. That's definitely the best look.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna just say the jersey we got right now, because I feel like the jerseys.
Really tough?
Yeah, the jerseys are tough, but if we had like a little retro colorway, that'd be tough too.
Give Coach some ideas.
Nah, I like how they are right now.
And I think it's pretty smooth how they are right now. I mean, I wouldn't change a thing, to be honest. I'm grateful with what I got.
All right, final question, Coach. Late game scenario. You score a touchdown, extra point to tie it, 2 points, get the W. Which one you going for and why?
Man, and obviously, man, we play to win. So I can, I don't have enough information from you right now, but I would say you can probably bet we're gonna go for 2. And then, what are we gonna do? We're gonna do whatever we do best, and then I'm gonna put the ball in the kids' hands. And I really doubt it'll be like a triple reverse halfback pass, right? Like we're gonna let the kids make the play, and we're gonna live and die with whoever that is. So you can expect that, and that's what old school coaches say, and I guess that's what I am now, man. Getting old.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up South Forsyth Media Day. I'm Derek Richmond, the sports reporter for Forsyth County News. I want to give a huge thanks to our sponsor and Pop In for letting us host this Media Day. I'm Derek Richmond, and we're signing out.